Welcome to Understanding Conscious Cryptids with me, Khat Hansen. I am bringing you this show in an attempt to educate you about the forgotten creatures and beings that exist alongside of us on this amazing planet that we call home. Many of these hidden beings are elusive and highly intelligent. Our ancient ancestors of North and South America knew of and understood these beings quite well. Many people are coming into contact with these elusive creatures, and they do not have any knowledge or understanding of what it is they are seeing and interacting with. This oftentimes leaves these individuals fearful and confused. It's my intention to shed some light and share knowledge through this series. I am going to help alleviate that fear and confusion. It is time for the light to shine through the darkness. If you are interested in sharing your encounter, contact me directly at khathansen@yahoo.com, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Hi everyone, welcome to Understanding Conscious Cryptids. You know, there's been a lot of stuff flying around in the air lately, crazy stuff. And I have a lot of my students yelling and telling me to fight, fight, fight. Well, as most of you know, I'm not a fighter. I am a teacher. And unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that's flying around is disinformation. You know, and in the Bigfoot world and Sasquatch world, I have discovered there is a lot of disinformation. And I've discovered that the disinformation is put out there by the disinformation agents. Yeah, I know that sounds crazy, but you know what else I've discovered about the Bigfoot Sasquatch world? It's a crazy world. There's a lot of crazy people out there. And despite good, solid information that's right there for the rest of the world to see and grasp, they don't grasp it. Instead, they like to hide behind the shadows and go with the crazy disinformation people. So I'm just going to say this one time. My pictures are not being shown truthfully. They are being photoshopped, and what I'm being shown and seeing on the YouTube videos are not even my pictures. They're being manipulated and using other people's photos, and they're not even mine. So how can you say that they're mine and that they're truthful when you guys are lying? But yet you other people out there are following behind them. It's like they're the Pied Pipers of disinformation, and you all want to believe them. So I will say that's okay, because you obviously are not ready for reality, and that's okay. So you go on with your own realities, because obviously you prefer your little hidden realities, untruthful realities, and that's okay. You stay hidden, and that's okay, because when reality does finally come around and slap you in the face like a wet fish, you're the people that run scared and come screaming to people like me, begging for help. And as always, the teachers, such as myself, will be standing there going, okay, line up in a singular and orderly fashion, and we will try to teach you. And let's stop you from screaming, because your reality and your world has been shaken to its very core. And we will start teaching you with the basics 101 all over again. Now, for my normal students who have been right there all along, following along, and understanding what I've been teaching, I will say thank you. And please understand that I have been away for a while. I have been sick. and I have a human mortal body, and I am trying very hard to be well again and whole again. In the meantime, I will be teaching a small lesson here on Daemonic reality. I know everyone out there has heard me teach about it, and I know everyone has heard me teach and has heard me speak on the subject. I know that it's kind of an uncomfortable subject for some, but it really is an interesting subject, you know. To think that our soul is related to everything out there. Basically, it all ties into something called Anima Mundi, which everyone has heard me speak on that subject as well. And it's really interesting to think that we are all tied into the cryptids. That's right. Remember what I said? I am my brother's keeper. Yeah, that's about the bombshell that I'm going to be dropping here the next lesson. Because I've been getting a lot a lot of emails telling me about people who want to hunt the cryptids. And that's okay. You know, there's a lot of people out there who like to do that, you know, and that's fine, you know, but think about this. Would you go hunt your neighbor? Because seriously, they're out there and they have a right to be here too. Because remember, I said a long time ago, this reality, this realm was created as a teaching realm. So they have just as much right to be here as we do, as this planetary intelligence created this realm specifically for them, for us, for everyone, for everything, for a specific person, for a specific reason, for a specific being. Okay? Now, I know that's kind of hard to grasp for some, but think of it this way. It's Mr. Rogers' neighborhood for everybody. It's Sesame Street 101 for humanity and cryptids, and I'll even go out there and say interdimensional beings. So it's about to get a whole lot weirder, a whole lot wilder, you know, and I did promise everybody that was going to kind of happen here in 2019 when I started explaining. You know, it's kind of crazy and weird and wonderful because everything kind of shifted, and I actually can prove and back up what I'm saying and kind of drag everybody kicking and screaming along with me. And it may be fun for some, it may be scary for some, who knows? You know, that's kind of the fun thing about learning. You know, we all learn together, and sometimes when the teacher teaches us something new, you know, after class, we walk out of class going, what the hell was that? You know, that was fun, or that was scary, or I don't think I want to come to class tomorrow. And that's okay, you know? And that's what I enjoy most about teaching. Because if I can't shake you up, spin your head a little bit, and make you wonder, then I'm not doing my job as a teacher. So, that being said, I will sign off for today, but I would like to thank all my new subscribers. I would like to thank my patrons on Patreon that have stuck with me and have not run screaming away, you know. my message is real simple. Don't believe the hype. I've tried so hard to teach everybody that, and it amazes me how fast everybody runs and jumps off because somebody out there in England, of all places, can take a Photoshop program and go after me. That tells me that I'm hitting a nerve, and that just makes me happy. If I'm hitting a nerve, then so be it. I'm doing something right. So, don't believe the hype. Thank you for hanging out with me. And if you like what I've got to say, please subscribe, hit the bell, pass the message along. And please go to my Patreon page. Thank you, everyone, and have a great, great day.